Flexing again? You're showing off?
Cavalry, dude.
Did you perfect?
Alright, no, I'm
Did you
not.
get some reps in?
Yeah, I
before
did
you
a
came out
million
here?
push-ups for this podcast.
Yeah.
Okay,
Is that why you
parking
were-
lot pod number 3A. We
I
did a
guess
couple.
it's a
I
3A.
keep doing the B's and shit,
Yeah.
like on the different episodes.
Yeah.
But we just saw Alien Romulus.
Yes. And I loved it. I
Dude.
really did.
I don't think you can make a better Alien movie.
I haven't seen a better Alien movie.
Well, there's a James Cameron one that might have been. That's the only competitive one.
Yeah, if I'm gonna,
Short of the original, obviously the
Obviously,
original
yeah,
the
yeah.
idea and stuff.
But then, no, this is like like in the last, let's say, 10 years.
20.
Okay, let's go.
30.
The last what? Yeah, okay.
When was Alien 2? The 80s? So yeah, 30.
Wait, yeah, I'm with you.
Dude, this movie absolutely ripped.
This car's going to start.
It'll start. The audio won't be great. but
No.
Fire it up, boys.
Go for it.
Do a little parking lot pod here.
Great film.
Thank you. It was unreal, eh? It was great. Yeah, I loved it.
What was your favorite part?
Or the elevator shaft sequence.
That was cool.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
cool.
it was excellent.
That was cool. Very
So
suspenseful.
good.
Right away. Remember, I go, yeah, just don't ask.
Yeah.
30 seconds in, we're like, dude, man, this is stuff.
I'm sorry. I
Fine.
attract the people.
Dude, I told you not to do that.
Dude, I just like talking to
No,
people.
we laughed because in the Deadpool video, which go check that out, got some decent views.
Stop asking them questions, Brett.
Brett keeps interviewing people off camera, going, "Hey, did you like it?" And they go, and he goes, "Oh, nice." It's like, hey, man, stop doing that.
And
Then also, one of the comments on his page, some guy was like, "Oh, I like it, but I don't like this other guy you're doing it with." Hey, buddy, I got a message for you. Stuck it.
he's not very insightful.
Yeah, incite this. I'll incite a riot in your wife's ass.
Okay.
I start ripping a promo on this guy.
Why are you ripping him?
Screw that guy, dude. That
He's a
one
good
comment.
guy. He's a
no,
good
he
guy.
isn't. Clearly, he isn't. If he was a good guy, he'd like me.
Maybe he'll like you now.
No, I don't like him. Well, I'll never be his friend, dude, no matter what happens. Okay.
He's coming to the tour. Don't worry. So back to
He's getting a head kick, is what he's getting.
like I said, probably the best Alien movie I've seen in the last
Since
decade.
Aliens.
Okay,
Way more than a decade, dude.
I like Aliens 3 though.
It's,
Let's not get
it doesn't
silly.
compete with that. Alien Romulus is so good.
Yeah,
Like,
okay.
come on, it's so
It
good.
is better than Aliens 3 and Aliens 4 and Prometheus.
AVPs.
And, is it better than AVPs? Yeah, this movie's really good.
Dude, this
okay,
movie-
so in the last 20 years, maybe even 30, this is probably the best Alien movie.
Other
I've
than
seen.
the original two Alien films,
Yeah.
this movie is miles ahead, just craft and filmmaking wise,
And-
sound design, set design. Like they put you in the
Yeah,
world, dude.
dude.
I'm so happy we saw it in IMAX.
Yeah.
The bigger screen,
Yeah.
the sound. It was so immersive.
Yeah, I
Um,
loved all the little details that were
well,
going on.
And again,
Like,
that's something. Shout out Fede Álvarez. I
Yes.
think I'm pronouncing his name right.
I think you are.
When you hire a quality director who loves the IP,
Yes.
you get better movies.
Exactly.
It's like we live in this world where they're like, hey, let's get some, East Indian girl who made a documentary do Star
It's
Wars,
fine.
and you go, no, that's a bad idea.
Yeah.
Here it's like, no, let's get a guy who loves
Loves
Alien,
the IP,
is
yeah.
great at making horror films,
Yep.
and he even did the Evil Dead remake, which was pretty good considering.
good, yeah.
And it's just like, okay, get him to do an Alien movie,
Drag Me to Hell was also good.
and you got an absolute banger.
And
Alien
then-
Romulus is so good, man, and you can tell it's just made with love.
Yeah, and it was a busy packed theater too. Like people came out
Yeah,
to see
opening
this
night,
movie.
preview night, yeah.
Preview night, and there was a lot of people here, and it was just like, and they were cheering. Like it was a good engaged
People were
crowd.
into it, yeah.
They were into it.
Yeah.
And I've been to pretty much every Aliens movie since Aliens 3 in the theater. And I have to say, I haven't seen this much engagement in a while for an Aliens movie. Even with because every time it came out of the other ones, like Alien Prometheus and stuff like that, everyone was always just like, oh man, this sucked. Like it didn't live up to the hype. And this one, I went in with no hype, no trailer, except for that one Deadpool trailer, but still whatever.
Yeah, we looked away.
I looked away. The hype was real for me. Like it really was.
Dude.
I was into it the whole time. Like I didn't want to be like, I'm ready to go. And this is an hour 59 minutes. Freddie.
Shout out, dude. My
heard you,
my
he heard
big
you.
thing is if a movie's over 2 hours, go fuck yourself.
He heard him.
Because to me, it's like respect the audience, all right? Either do better writing, better editing. If you can't tell a story in 2 hours, you just simply can't tell it. And I'll have this argument with anyone. They're like, some guy today I was talking to him, he's like, oh, have you seen Beau is Afraid? And I go, I have a life. You want me to sit down and watch Joaquin Phoenix be a kid for 3 hours? What?
Oh yeah, I haven't even watched that.
And it might be great. I've never seen it, and I
Yeah,
won't.
I haven't watched
Because
it.
I'm not a loser. Make it 2 hours. Fuck off.
I laughed when you said it was a 2-hour movie. Then you're like, no, it's
Literally,
1 hour.
literally the runtime on IMDb is 1:59.
1:59.
Like, this guy is a fucking genius. He gets it.
It made
He
me
totally
laugh.
gets it.
Because I was like 2 hours.
Pushing it.
What, 1:59 though?
1:59 is
cool.
like brilliant. This guy gets it. And then obviously, you know, a lot of talk going into this movie is about how, you know, obviously there's a ton of CGI, but there's more animatronic stuff. There's more
That's
puppet
great.
work.
It
It's
looks
like
great.
dude, the movie's beautiful and that dirty, gritty alien
Yeah.
kind of trucker mood to it.
Yeah. It had all the right things.
And somehow he was able to like magically tie in like every alien to this movie.
Pretty
Like
much,
whatever
yeah.
your favorite thing is, there's a reference. Like at the
Yeah.
spoiler alert here.
Yeah, spoiler
There's-
time.
Yeah,
Spoiler time.
spoilers coming on here.
Yeah.
There's a moment where what's the black android?
Andy.
He saves the main lead and shoots her, and then he goes, "Stay away from her, bitch!"
Yeah.
Referencing aliens.
Yeah.
that was great.
And the crowd popped.
The crowd popped on that one.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, Andy's sick."
Andy was sick.
Andy has a little
grew
heel
on me.
turn. Andy rules. I think he's a good actor.
Yeah, he grew
Well,
on me.
that was,
Because at
yeah.
first I'm just like, oh man, we got an autistic android.
Boring android.
Yeah, it was like, whatever, man. And then he actually got cooler as he went.
Yeah, he ruled, man. He absolutely ruled.
Yeah.
Yeah. He has a good little 360 like character development. Starts
Yeah.
off kind of an autistic black guy, funny,
Yeah.
blurred,
Yeah.
black nerd.
Yeah, black nerd.
And then he develops a little heel turn.
Yeah, he gets.
Oh,
yeah.
another thing that's beautiful about this film,
What?
and again, you know Fede loves it. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. You know
It
he
is
loves it is because Ash, the android from the original Alien who's a villain,
Yeah.
a version of Ash shows up and
Yeah.
he's a villain again.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, this is so good, man.
Yeah.
Like, just the little stuff that people who don't love the franchise wouldn't care or even think about. Like, oh, it's just
Yeah.
some other android. It's like, no, he connects it well together.
Yes.
Even at the end, we had the little Prometheus strain.
Yeah, that whole,
thing.
like,
But they didn't
third-
overdo it. They just went, hey, remember Prometheus?
Yeah, remember
There's some
Prometheus?
ideas.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, this is what Mr. Whalen
Yeah.
wanted or whatever. You're
And
like,
that-
oh, I seen that movie. I like it.
I actually really appreciated that.
Oh, it's
I
just
really
a little
appreciated
sprinkle.
that.
It's a
Because
little
I'm like-
little salt bay on it.
Because
A
I'm
little
sitting
salt bay
there,
on
I'm
it.
watching them like, are they going Prometheus with it? And they're showing the
And they played the music. They
digitalization.
played the music. You're like, oh,
Yeah, and I'm sitting there, I'm
sick.
like, oh, okay.
But he didn't overdo it.
No,
It was just enough.
Just enough to make you go, remember
Ooh,
Prometheus?
I like
and
it.
Remember
Yeah.
all this other stuff? And I was like, I'm on board. Like, he did it.
Tie it all together, and it's really, you know, a lot of vibes from the original Alien as far
Yeah.
as just a horror movie in space. The premise is
Good
great.
slow pacing
They're on
at
this
times.
mining place. They
Yeah.
can't get away. The company Whalen Yutani keeps messing with them. All their
Yeah.
parents died from like, you know, poisoning.
The crew's like a Stranger Things kind of crew. Like,
It's
a
like the
Goonies,
one
Stranger
kind of
Things.
asshole in the crew is like a Justin Bieber lookalike.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah,
who that guy
yeah.
looked like Bieber the first hour.
Yeah.
I didn't know it wasn't Bieber.
And then he played it up because you wanted to see him die. You're like,
Yeah,
yep,
and I think he
can't
was the
wait.
baby daddy of the girl, right? Because remember he grabbed her. They had that
Speculation.
moment.
Speculation.
Well, she said, like, remember, like, who's the daddy? He's like, oh,
Yeah,
some asshole.
some
Definitely
asshole.
him.
He was an
Definitely
asshole.
him. Yeah.
And
And then
that-
he
yeah, that ending
electric
too.
char. And see, this is
Yeah.
with lore, but he kind of, I don't know. It's a stretch because he's in the cocoon.
Mm-hmm.
The alien is in the cocoon. Justin Bieber lookalike guy is spraying and then the alien's fully grown and comes out.
Yeah.
We've never seen that, but we
Yeah.
didn't not. It's like, I'll let it happen because we don't know how the alien grows yet. We've never
Yeah.
seen the full growing.
And this alien, I think, was a little different too.
It's a clone technically.
Yeah.
Because again, spoiler alert here, and then I saw a trailer, and this thing I saw in the trailer that ruined it, is the whole movie is centered around the original actual xenomorph, the first alien
Oh, from
from the original Alien. It's
yeah.
shot out of the thing.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
the one they get in the
Yeah,
rock,
yeah.
and then they take that, they clone it, they do all this stuff to
Yeah.
it, and then it goes crazy, kills everyone,
Yes.
and then they have to go to the ship. They want to grab the cryo thing so they can go to this other planet and get away and not
Yeah.
be slaves, pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah.
And then chaos ensues, and you're like, it's just such a good mission movie because everything they do, it's like
everything-
something bad happens,
and
and
like
they have to like
Freddy-
solve problems.
Freddy sets everything up with the payoff.
Great writing.
Everything's set up, paid off, and
Yeah.
that's one thing I really appreciate.
High level
'cause,
directing
like,
and writing.
it's just like, oh, hey, this anti-grav thing, setting it up, plays off it later on. you know?
Yes.
And it's just like, what else was?
There's nothing
like
that's a
so
waste of
many
time in the
setups.
movie.
No,
Everything
yeah.
has a reason
Yes.
and lines back later, ties in great.
Yes, exactly. He didn't waste our time. That's
No.
the thing. He didn't waste our time.
He didn't, and everything you can tell it's well thought out,
Yeah.
well loved.
And,
And,
like-
then even with the whole movie, we're kind of thinking there's only one alien. At the end, you're just
Oh,
like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah,
here's
yeah,
we're
yeah.
going aliens, and there's
Yeah.
just all these motherfuckers.
Yeah, and that's the thing about this movie. It borrows from, like you said, every single element that's
There's
been out there
slices.
for all of the alien stuff. It's
Remember
all
they had the
there.
rifle guns, like Colonial Marines. You're like, I know that. That's
Yeah, even the video
Yeah.
game. There was some video game stuff in there
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
From
Well, because the movie
yeah.
was kind of like Isolator,
Yeah,
whatever that
I totally
game
didn't
was.
even
Yeah.
think about the video games at that time.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of that too.
Tied it all
Yeah,
in.
he
dude.
did like
Beautifully.
every single alien's piece of IP out there. It was all put into this movie and been like, now let's start from here. And I'm
So
ready
good.
for it. I'm like, yo, give me aliens, whatever next. Because like,
I hope they let him just be Big Daddy and run this.
yeah, let him do
Let
it.
him be Kevin Feige of the Alien universe.
Let him be that.
Let him do a
dude of
tie-in
the
AVP3.
Godzilla
Let him do a
franchise.
Prey. Yeah.
What's his name?
Adam Wingard.
Yeah, let him be the wing.
I think they fired him.
That's bad. Big mistake.
Why? You have a guy doing it well.
Big mistake.
Keep him.
I know. The guy's making almost $1 billion a movie. Whatever.
I know. It's
Well,
insane.
that last one. That last
four?
one. Yeah,
Three or
four.
four?
Whatever. It doesn't matter. that's a fuck up move right there.
Yeah, I agree. You got to keep the people that love the actual.
I don't even think
IP.
there's anything in this movie that I watched that
There's something I
actually,
dislike. I literally
yeah,
was watching the whole thing, just being like, "Oh, this is unbelievable. I love everything."
I'm trying to think if there's anything that I actually hated.
One thing,
And
okay,
like,
I'll give one that I was like I wasn't fully sold on. I was like, okay, you got me. The end when they do the baby engineer. At first, I was like, because remember I told you they show baby. I go, it's gonna be a fucking engineer, isn't it?
we
And
were
you're
talking
like,
about that.
I don't know. You're like, I don't know.
I was
and
going
then
clone the whole time.
you were thinking clone.
Yeah.
I was like, it's gonna be an engineer. And then it's a little baby. If you've seen the movie, you know what we're talking about. It
Yeah.
pops out, and then it's pretty much a like deformed engineer.
Yeah.
And you're like, this is stretching it, but also
I liked it though.
I liked it too, and also
But I
showed
hated
out.
it.
It kind
Like,
of connects to Alien Resurrection. Remember
Yeah,
the
yeah,
monster
yeah.
at the end there?
Yeah.
So even that, he kind of tied in. You're like,
Yeah.
I gotta go with it. I gotta
Like,
go with it.
Well, that's why originally I was
And
sitting
it's
there, like,
engineer. It's pretty much an engineer.
Yeah, and I was sitting there, I'm like, oh, are we getting like the resurrection alien thing going on, like the skull baby? And I'm like, please don't give me that.
No,
But then
that'd
they
be
give me the engineer
Version
alien
of that.
version. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is interesting. It looks weird.
It's it's a weird design.
Very weird design. It's
Kinda have to, though.
Like he's kind of
Yeah.
like, but like I don't know. I didn't hate it. It was so weird.
No, I'm into it.
But this movie isn't R-rated, is it?
I'm not sure. I haven't checked.
I didn't check either.
Yeah.
Because like there was the one part where the alien baby, where he grabs the mom, and I'm like, are we gonna get weird? Because like the milk came out. And I'm
yeah,
like,
that
is he
was
gonna
weird that he
grab-
killed his mother. That was strange, but
Well, I think he was going for the milk.
very Shakespearean of him.
Yeah, but I think he was going for breast milk.
Going for titty milk.
Yeah, because she did the thing.
Oh, one
right?
thing.
And she
One thing
pulled
that
it
I thought
out.
was. There's a lot of great shots. In this
Yeah,
movie.
there's-
they kept
yeah,
doing
yeah,
the
yeah.
360 spin a little too many times. Like that was one or two times I was into it. They did like every
Yeah.
the transition.
Yeah.
Like do that 3 times and then stop. But
Yeah.
it was still cool. The shot with Navarro when she has the again spoiler alert.
Yeah.
One of the crew is Navarro. And
Yeah.
they named her Navarro. She's Asian, kind of
Yeah.
awkward, but whatever.
Yeah.
And she has like this X-ray
That was so
thing, and she
cool.
puts it behind her, and you see the chest burster
Yeah.
like rolling. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, that looked cool. There's a lot of cool visuals.
Dude, so many cool shots.
And like, I like when they got into that one corridor, and then it was the alien corridor, and you're just like,
Wow.
it's so. I was gonna say this actually. This is, it's kind of hard to actually.
I am too.
It is kind of hard.
Yeah.
No, but like, isn't it like we've seen so many alien things? It's hard to surprise me.
I know.
But like how they were setting things up, you're just like, oh, she's being used as bait. We all know this in the theater. But then when they show it, and you're like, oh, she's alive, and then they show the like 20 of them, you're like, wait a minute,
And
I
even
didn't think about all these
yeah,
guys.
it's
You
brilliant,
know?
man. And even how they bring back the anti-gravity thing at the end.
Yeah.
They turn it off. Ray Skywalker, no, Rain or whatever. whatever.
I can't remember.
I think her name was Rain.
Yeah, I think it was.
She
Sure.
starts going off on people.
Yeah.
And then all the blood is just like kind of a bukkake of
Yeah.
alien blood in the air, and she's kind of dodging it.
I think that was the only scene I kind of was like, okay, that's a little video game-ish for me.
It's a little video game-ish, but they had to get up the tunnel,
Yeah.
and then the one
Yeah.
alien's back there, grabs her. I don't know why he saved her.
I don't know. That was weird.
I'll let it go, but whatever. Yeah.
When you bring that up, now I think,
And then
like,
the
he
thing
did save
drops,
her.
and then he moves, and he comes out again. It's like, okay, well, you could have just let her fall
Yeah,
and
you
then
could
eat
just
her.
let her.
I don't know.
Okay, we got a couple little nitpicks in there. A little
Yeah, but nothing.
No,
like
it's not a game changer.
Story-wise,
Yeah,
character-wise,
yeah.
aesthetic-wise,
Yeah.
sound-wise. This is just a great film. It was my sleeper of the year, and it literally is. Like, I think this might be my favorite film of the year.
My
so
bar
far.
was down so low for this.
Well,
movie.
because we saw Maxine and our bar was too high.
Yeah, I brought the bar back down. I said, no,
And that's smart.
I couldn't, because I was getting hyped.
You did what Happy Hogan said to Deadpool. He goes, "Bring your bar here, and you'll be happy." Don't you? Happy Hogan it, dude.
I Happy Hogan did, and he
Yeah.
was correct.
In a way, he's right. Yeah.
Because we were going off in the text, going off.
I
about
know,
aliens, and
I
I'm
know.
like, I gotta bring it back.
I was getting hyped. Dude.
You were.
I was watching a lot of videos leading up
You
to
got
like,
too
this
hyped,
week.
and that's why the algorithm.
Yeah, well, the algorithm showed me the great algorithm.
Yeah, thank
Our
you,
overlord
algorithm.
algorithm showed.
Thank you.
It showed me the rock of the xenomorph
Yeah.
from Alien 1, so I knew that going into it.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to know anything. Here's the thing too. We'll talk about this every podcast.
Yep.
Do not watch trailers. It's a waste of your time.
Yeah,
Just see the
just
poster
go.
and go. Do I want to see this or not?
Yeah,
You
when
don't
we
need to do that.
When you with the poster.
If the poster's
Yeah.
unreal. There's
All
a
the
red
posters are
IMAX
great.
poster.
Yeah, all the
that's
posters
unreal
are great.
too. Yeah.
I love the Dolby.
The Dolby
poster's
one. A
probably
lot of
my
really
favorite
cool marketing
poster.
content.
There's
Yeah.
some posters out there if you're a poster fan that you would actually buy and put this on the wall for sure.
Yeah, and we grabbed. They gave away
Oh, yeah,
like,
they gave us
Screen
some,
X
yeah.
Alien Romulus, so I'll cut that
Yeah.
in here maybe.
Yeah.
Depending on how much effort.
Whatever.
But it's
effort.
cool, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
but yeah, they nailed it. They nailed it.
Totally nailed it.
They're going to make their
Totally
money
nailed it.
back. They're going to make us another one. And you know what? I'm ready for Prey now. Like, and then give me Alien versus Predator 3. They're just give me a new.
Okay,
AVP.
I want to say this on camera,
Say
just
it.
so when they make it, I can sue them and say it's my idea.
Okay.
Since I was a kid, I liked Alien versus Predator. You know,
Yep.
I know it's probably not, it's kind of corny, or whatever. I always loved it. I loved all these
That's
movies.
fine.
At the end of Alien versus Predator 1, right? That queen goes to the bottom of the Antarctic.
Yeah.
To me, she's alive. She's frozen.
Absolutely.
and they've never done anything with that yet.
Yeah.
It's out there. That's
Pretty
the
cool.
movie.
They just start bringing it up.
And then we go.
And then you see her
And
defrosting. Like you have to see her
Yes.
just defrosting.
And
like,
here's the thing, though.
what is this
You
thing?
can set that movie
Yeah,
anywhere in the timeline.
You got that black nerd.
It can be you have a black nerd doing an autistic guy, but you can send it anywhere in the timeline.
Yeah. What's with the black nerds lately, man? They're crushing it.
Here's one thing I want to say.
Twisters.
Black nerds are totally in, but here's one thing I gotta say,
Twisters
right?
and this dude.
I gotta word this properly because
Okay,
I'm
be
right
careful.
here, but I don't want to say it in a derogatory fashion. This synthetic human is what they call it, right?
Yeah.
It's an early version.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you were to make an early version in this world, it wouldn't be of a black guy. I'm just saying that.
You're not. Are you wrong or don't know?
Now, one thing they got smart was his frame. Like, you don't want to make a big robot that's scary.
He said that she said that this was a junk bot. Like it was trash.
Well, that's see.
Yeah.
That's
Wait a minute. I
that's
didn't even think about that.
Wait a second.
Wait a second. Because
They're like, yeah, we found this robot at the local Popeyes, and it's like, oh no.
Yeah, because it says it's a junk robot.
It says it's a junk robot. It's
her
a black
dad
guy.
refurbished it, and that's why he has the.
The dad was like the white messiah character. He's just
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna save you, boy.
He's Dr. Sung from Star Trek. There.
Is that what it is?
That's who made
I never
Data.
I never seen it.
That's
I never
all
seen
right.
it. And
Yeah.
Data's the black guy or not?
No, Data's not a black guy.
Who's the black guy in Star Trek?
That's Geordi. Also a black nerd.
Oh, would you look at that?
But she does say that he was a trash robot, and then her dad fixed him and reprogrammed him. That's why he's got like the
C3PO'd
ADHD.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why he's like not malfunctioning, or he's not functioning correctly. And then when he gets the whaling shit put in him, which is cool.
He was full heel.
I love. That's like probably one of my favorite things in the Aliens franchise are the bad fucking robots.
They're
man.
bad. They're the best.
I love it when you
know.
because I thought
Ash, I was so happy to see Ash.
there's
Dude, I
that
got
one
hard.
scene. That one scene where they're going through the facehugger scene where they're being quiet.
Because their body temperature thing. Again, a good add-on to the
Smart.
series. Good add-on.
And then
Yeah.
like that one scene where the girl and the guy like.
And he won't let her in.
Yeah,
this
but
guy's
the
a bad.
one scene where Andy's off to the side and he sees him hugging, so to speak, and he's like giving him the side eye, like, I'm gonna kill you. And
That's
I'm
my
sitting there like,
chick. I know.
oh, is he gonna kill him? And well,
Dude, yeah, and that's the thing. Like
God,
David in the
everyone lived.
Prometheus movies was great.
yeah,
Ash, obviously. Bishop.
Bishop's
Like,
my
dude, they're all
favorite.
great.
Yeah,
Yeah, synthetics are always great.
yeah, and like this synthetic Andy just has added to it. Like
Andy's a great character.
He really
Great
was.
character.
Like he starts off, you're kind of like, what is this? And then you find out he's a synth, and you're like, cool. And then it gets cooler, and then he goes back to his old self because it's like, save us, you know, the world's for us.
Now, what do you think? Jumping forward a little bit here, I know the movie just came out night one. Do you see sequel of this story? Do you jump to maybe what's David up to, and you can try to connect those stories? What do you do? Because this film takes place 20 years after the original Alien.
Yeah.
Ripley's still out there. They haven't
still
found
out
it. It's
there.
funny too how they just like find the alien. They don't find Ripley. They're like, who cares?
Yeah.
We want the real product,
Yeah.
which I get.
Yeah.
But
They want Ripley later.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah,
I think 70 years or something, right? Like a long time down the
But
road.
they do want Ripley. But
what's the sequel for
Ripley's
this?
going off to the prison planet.
Don't do just the dumb face hugger. There's a face hugger on the ship, and this lead. Like, don't do that. Don't
You know
please
that's
don't do that.
That makes the most sense.
No, and I don't want her to show up on this nice planet.
You know what I was?
Maybe it's an Alien 3 where they take her to the home planet. She thinks it's good, but really it's a prison or something. I don't know.
I don't know what they would do. Maybe they don't do anything with her. Just could be another Aliens movie.
But what? Where do you go in the timeline?
Well, she's going to the new planet.
Yes.
So if she's going to this like savior planet in a sense that has all the proper sunlight and stuff like that. So
What if she's bringing the alien
What if
there?
she
There's already,
hasn't?
what if there's
What if
already
she
an
has one
alien
in her?
there?
Well, she has one in her.
She doesn't.
You never know.
I'm pretty confident.
That's
she
what they
doesn't.
did in Aliens 3. Ripley didn't know she had the baby.
And that was not great.
Yeah, I know. I
don't
know.
know.
What they
I
did.
don't know. I trust Fede.
obvious-
I trust Fede
The
Wong.
obvious.
I trust Fede Wong.
The obvious answer is, it's already on the ship. Like there is a face hugger on the ship.
Corny, hacky.
Or maybe that alien dropped some eggs on the ship. Like something's on the
Or
ship.
his butt.
Yeah, like, something's there.
Yeah.
Or
Maybe.
or the computer malfunctions. She goes to a different planet. Like there's always that.
Can we get an
aspect.
engineer involved in this?
Maybe.
Does the engineer somehow sense his son or something?
Yeah, we don't even know what the engineers are doing.
We don't know what
They
they're
could
up
be
to.
dead.
No, they're out there still.
Yeah, they should be.
David
out there.
killed the one planet, but they're still out
Yeah,
there.
they're still out there.
Yeah.
So maybe, but like,
Who else is out there? I'm trying to think in this timeline. We could, I mean, it's pretty early in the timeline. We could do anything.
yeah, there's a lot.
There's
to
some
do.
Yautja out there. There's a Predator maybe out there.
I would love to see it.
Maybe
go
a
into
Predator
the
saw
Predator.
that ship crash and was like, got an
You know what I
alert.
thought was going to happen in this movie? It was when the one that was the stupid part that I remember now. because that the one chick who's pregnant, when she actually is like, oh, she's running out of a lot of blood, she's gonna die. But somehow they're like, okay, now you go on to the ship yourself, like you can handle this.
No, but
like,
she got
no,
that
that
was
was
injected.
beforehand. That was beforehand. She actually started. And she's like,
Okay.
click, and she injects herself. Like I did that little blip in there. That was a little silly for me.
Okay.
And then she, well, dies, but whatever.
Yeah.
She was.
Cares.
That was the only like little blippy thing where I'm like, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like she got that second adrenaline rush. Be like, even though she got fucking destroyed by the
Yeah, but it's like you'd say she's pregnant, she had that like mother's
adrenaline rush.
Yeah, they say like, oh, mother picks up a bus or something. It's like never happened.
Well, in this movie,
That's
it
literally
did.
never happened.
Yeah,
Though.
she injects herself to give her that
With venom?
Yeah.
Literally with venom. Literally with venom.
That's what we this song. This is what this movie needed.
We
Venom.
venom.
That would be awesome
Oh
at the
my
credits.
God.
Venom.
Dude, the music was well though. They put
Oh, yeah,
music from kind of each. Like again, they put the Prometheus song in when they were talking
Every-
about that.
yeah, dude.
The music was unreal.
Yeah.
Sound design was
Dude,
great.
I
mean, it delivered, dude.
I got nothing else.
I don't know what they do sequel wise, but I think they have the right guy to
If I
have
hope Fede
ideas.
comes back
Just
for
keep
it.
him and pay him unlimited money. Let him do anything. I hope this movie crushes
I do
because
too.
it always hurts when you have a great film and people don't support it. Then they have they change directions, they do something worse. It's like this is the right path. Figure it out.
I think we're making 50 easy. This is packed.
I hope it'd be nice if this movie made like 500-600 total. That's
That'd
a
be
big
cool.
ass, but
Yeah.
it'd be nice. I think Covenant made like 350.
Yeah, if you can do that.
So it'd be nice if
wild.
we made a nice 5. Because this, again, they kept the budget low because if you notice, they didn't really show the original alien killing everyone.
No, it was a lot of weird cut
A lot of
shots.
kind of haunted house type stuff.
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
horror movie techniques
Yeah, a
to
lot
keep
of
the
horror
budget down.
techniques, yeah.
They only shot in really 2 locations: their ship and the main
Yeah.
ship they're on.
Yeah, they
Well,
managed
three
this budget
because
nice.
they managed it
And,
nice.
like, and they even gave you the alien with the ring, because that's like my favorite. Like when they show the alien when she gets all wet and it has this. Oh man, there's some great stuff.
The one had gold teeth.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know if that was the lighting.
That was the black
I think
one.
that was the
That
lighting.
was the black one. Had the gold.
No, I think it was the lighting.
It had gold though. You know what I'm talking about? That one at the end that had the gold.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
I don't know, dude. Jamal, the black
That's the one
alien.
that came out of Andy.
Andy shot that one out of his butt. So stupid.
That's wrong. Yeah, dude. I have no complaints. I think everyone should go and see this movie, like 100%. Like, don't even wait for cheap night. Just go see it.
Go support Alien Romulus.
Yeah, take your date.
Honestly, my favorite film of the year so far.
Whoa.
Yeah, I said it.
It went up that quick, all the way to 1.
About ahead of what?
Late Night of the Devil.
Yeah, again, we might need a separate video for this, but I
Yeah.
think Late Night with the Devil and Maxine combined to make a great film.
That's good.
They're both like halfway there.
Mm.
It didn't quite make it, but if you put that together, it'd be a great film. What else do I have on my list? Wolverine, Deadpool, very good.
Yeah, I think this could be.
I
better.
enjoyed Bad Boys too. Bad Boys 4, I enjoyed it. I thought it was well made.
It's okay.
What else was there? There's really not much good stuff.
Yeah, there really. This has been. I can't even remember your list. It wasn't that long.
No. So this is my favorite
could
film of the
be
year
it.
so far.
I could sit down with that.
What do we have left? We have Beetlejuice, we got Joker 2,
Don't forget about
Megalopolis.
Borderlands.
Don't admit to the people you saw that.
They're gonna know in a couple days.
You're making a video on
Yeah,
that?
I'm making a review video for it.
Go watch that and tell him you shouldn't watch it on his channel, Popcorn Beard. Go watch his Borderlands video and say delete this right now.
Yeah, or yeah, I'm
You're the only person that saw that film.
I think I was.
Eli Roth didn't even watch that film and he made it. How crazy is that? I talked to Eli myself personally. We're gonna see him in Niagara.
We're not gonna talk about Borderlands right now, okay?
Okay, we're not talking about
We're
that.
not delete it.
Delete it out of your head.
Yeah,
Do not
just-
see or support that film.
Go
No, go see Alien Romulus. Go see Alien
Alien
Romulus.
Romulus.
I don't know. We don't have a rating system yet.
No, we
but I would
don't.
give it.
Well, you already made your movie of the year, so
As of now.
as of right now.
As of right now in August, whatever day it is. Yeah.
Yeah, 15th.
Yes. Movie of the year for me. Any last closing thoughts, Brett? Any insights here? I don't want to interrupt you. Any insights, Brett? Okay. He's more insightful than me, right?
I think so.
I got around random guy. He's
You
never
just
not
keep
gonna watch this.
Picking on him.
Yeah.
It's okay, man. Give us likes. Thumbs
Nah,
up,
man. If I see you in public,
no, you won't. Well, watch out.
I'm gonna do the Patrick Swayze rip your throat out. All right. All right. Dude, come at me. I dare you. I'll fight any commenter. Okay.
I got no insights.
Yeah.
I've said it all. Just go see it.
Go see it.
That's where we're at with this. Go see it.
Okay.
All right, we're up. We'll go see that Blake Lively movie now.
Go faster. We're out.